And just like that, a brand new legend card is born. Siege of Stros MK? Man, I must have just butchered that name. I am apologizing ahead of the time. Either ways, I was going to discuss all the cards that were revealed over the last few days, but I just caught my eye on this one specifically when I was just looking through everything that they were showing. And now that I'm back into making videos for Legends, this one just said, you know what, I think I need to focus on this and really think about it and actually get into the game and do something I really haven't done on this channel in a long time. Just sit here with you guys and just theorycraft, just build a deck, just try to make something work, even with the limited possibilities we have right now, because obviously by the time this card comes out, there's going to be other cards in release with it. So there's going to be other cards, the monthly reveal cards, so there might be other things you want to combo with it. But either way, just read what it does and get into game and try to build a deck around it. It's a 10 cost Magicka action, so pretty beefy magic action card right there. If you started the game with no duplicate cards in your deck, play a random creature, item, support, or action from your deck. So off the bat, that gets me thinking, you know, instantly skeevers, you know, like that's what you would think, but it doesn't always have to be skeevers. There's other options as well. And let's go into game and just instantly what I thought of when I saw this card. All right, instantly what I personally thought of. So first thing first, I already put up a brand new deck. And the first card I just thought of off the bat, like just me personally, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it, was Orb. So I just thought of Orb stealing your opponent's cards. That's what I thought of instantly. The second card I personally thought of was the 4-cost Schemer. So Schemer right there, you know, he goes back into your deck, draw a card. Last round, shuffle a 0-cost exclusive Schemer back into your deck. Cool. Seems to be good idea right there, right? So that's why I thought of Schemer. Okay, now that we are on the way, what other cards could combo with what we have right now? That's when I was thinking like, oh, if we have Schemer, well, a card like Desperate Conjuring will work out quite well with Schemer. That'll make us 2 Schemers in the graveyard, allowing us to keep drawing more cards. You know, that's pretty cool already. That seems like a good little start. Like I said, guys, this is just instant theory crafting with what we have right now in the game. I'm probably gonna mess up somewhere with this video, like how I just moved my damn whole entire game screen instead of the card. So we're gonna leave the card right over here so you guys can see its effect the whole entire time. It's up just so you guys know what it does and what we're trying to do. So we need to literally have 1 copy of every card and make a 50 card deck. So it's almost a single, well, I guess it is a singleton deck. Alright, so Dark Rebirth. Oh wait, Dark Rebirth is a card. I put Desperate Conjuring instead of Dark Rebirth, but Desperate Conjuring might come in later, but Dark Rebirth is the card that I wanted right there. I want cards that could generate other cards, and in here we got Revealing the Unseen. I think that's a good one. Put 2 random actions in your hand. That could be quite okay depending on the situation. Then we could go into the 2-cost Moment of Clarity. Draw 2 random cards and choose one to draw. I mean, I'm going straight RNG right now, which I'm not really liking that, but still, it doesn't mean that's not doable. Soul Split gives us 2 creatures right there that way. I like the idea of doing that right now. No, we're just going to go through the whole entire attribute right now for intelligence, and we'll move on from there, see what else we can get some good value out of. Because if we're only going to be having 1 copy of a card, it might be the card should have some type of big impact the moment it hits the field. Haven't even decided if I'm going to be doing an aggro deck, control. I haven't decided any of that. I'm just going to go through the cards in the game, just make my head ramble, and then we go from there. Like Blood Sorceress, and we could put up a bunch of different types of decks along with this as well. Blood Sorceress, if you get this on turn 7, then it'd be being able to do that 5 damage pretty damn nice right away. Cruel Fire Bloom wouldn't be too bad depending on the cards you have to combo that with. Like a Schemer, if you use it with Soul Split, it wouldn't be bad. If I put Brutal Ashlander with it, but maybe that's too RNG. We'll have to wait and see what we want to combo that with. I like Greybeard in a deck like this because a Greybeard could help us filter the deck, maybe give us exactly what we could use later on. Spire Master could be useful as well. If we end up having a lot of actions here, something like Crystal Tower Crafter could be interesting. I like the idea of doing damage and drawing cards, so I'm going to do Ice Spikes right here for right now. Well, for right now, we're rocking on 5 actions, so we might come back to this. But remember, if we're going to be playing this card, right, this new card, it's a turn 10 card. So we need to survive until we get that far into the game as well. So it's not just about like, oh yeah, let's go super aggro, which is, I'm not saying that this deck is super aggro as it is, but we just definitely need to survive. I'm going to throw one Harpy in there right now. We might take it out later. I feel like I should do one Ward Crafter, but I'm not sure yet about Ward Crafter. Daggerfall Mage gives us the ability to get a tome that gives us draw ability. If we're going to be playing with a lot of intelligence cards, cut an ally would be pretty nice. Even something like Sentinel wouldn't be bad. Hero, if we want to play aggro, we could throw one hero in there, but we're gonna avoid this whole page other than Daggerfall Mage right now. We already have 3 other 3-cost cards right now, so let's just keep moving on right now and just we'll come back to this. And in fact, now that I think about it, see, SAS supports can be super useful in a format like this. So let's see what type of supports we have available to us, and then we could decide, and that could help us decide on what type of deck we're trying to build here. I'm sorry, I'm still a little sick. I'm like almost 100, but I'm still a little sick. So off the bat, I was looking at something like Corsair Ships that throws out a creature that's highly useful. Could be pretty good. Dark Rift, running 1 Dark Rift. In most formats, I wouldn't, but you know what? If it turns 7, it brings us, I mean, after, you know, the 5 activations, it brings us a pretty strong creature. It's not bad. We just ping, 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 ping. But I like Corsair Ship right now. Embassy, I don't like. College, don't like. Most of these are not worthy. Elixir, Divine Favors overall will be really good, but we're not sure if we're making a mage deck yet. Mechanical Heart could help us last long enough so we can actually get to use this brand new card somewhere along the line. So that's always an option there as well. I guess I should find somewhere better to put it. How about we just put the card right next to me? So that way I'll put it, make it small, and we'll just put it right next to my, yeah, there you go. So Mechanical Heart I like, Imperial Might I like, and I like Divine Favor. So I usually really don't use Imperial Might, but being able to pump creatures out consistently could be super helpful in a situation where you're going to be having so many different cards in your deck. So might come back to Imperial Might. Well, obviously we have to be able to draw that card out, which we might have to come to it next. Something like Thieves' Den. If you get one Thieves' Den on the field and your opponent doesn't have the removals for it, you could get real good advantage out of there. Spider Lair could be another interesting one. Ring, interesting as well. Brothers Sanctuary, Swindler's Market. Not one Swindler's Market's not enough for me looking at it right now. One His Grove wouldn't be enough big an impact. Actually, Necromancers, even one could be quite helpful. Meme Stone actually might, because it's going to be play. If I'm going to be playing with cards where I'm going to get randomly getting cards, getting random supports would be the keywords wouldn't be bad. But we're going to leave it out yet. Definitely no Night Mother. Wobblejack, nope, nope, nope. 2 RNG right now. Hall of the Dwimmers wouldn't be able to generate enough Dwimmers to really make the best use out of this. Goldbrand wouldn't get enough use out of it. Altar, if you build the deck correctly, Altar could be playable. That is actually an option. Altar could be playable in a situation like this. Just got to see what I want to combo that with. Northern Outpost is a great card in a yeah, if you're going to be playing aggro, you're going to be playing enough red cards. I actually do think Northern Outpost will be probably pretty fine. If you're playing super aggro, Gladiator Arena maybe, because even one Northern Outpost actually helps out. One Gladiator Arena could help you if you have the health advantage going into late game, so that could be it. One World Eater Eye could give you the good advantage if you have enough high cost creatures in your deck. Stormcloak Camp, I'm not sure, just looking at it right now. One Forge could help depending on how you set up the deck. So I'm thinking we're going to go with a mage type deck right now. We're going to play with Mystic. We're going to play Imperial Might, Mechanical Heart, Divine Favor. That's 4 supports right there. I know that's kind of, I'm going to take out Orb. The mechanical heart is to help us stay alive long enough that we could actually get the new card in play, because it's, you know, this is the type of card where your deck is built around it, but remember, not everybody else is going to be playing a singleton format. This is just a regular card. This is not like if you're in a singleton format where you only have one copy of every single card and you know everybody's playing that same type of format against you, then this is not as big of a challenge. The challenge right now is a plain and simple fact that everybody else is going to be able to have 3 support removals. Everybody else is going to be able to have 3 Pearson javelins. And if I'm understanding the card correctly, you could only have 1 yourself, so you would have to play around that. So, like, yes, as great as the Imperial Might strategy with Divine Favor might be cool, might be great. It's just like once Imperial Might's gone, once Divine Favor's gone, I'm at a disadvantage. But if I could keep either 3 of these supports, it will actually just be able to help us out. The Divine Favor is going to be pretty damn good, just being able to get all those creatures get a little more health. Imperial Might's going to be pretty helpful as well. In fact, it seems like if playing into supports actually would be really smart right now. Actually, we're going to do Corsair ship. We're going to do full 4 supports. I actually like that right there. Because we can play Corsair ship on turn 4. We'll get a creature no matter what. Turn 5, if we have the Divine Favor. If we could get Corsair ship, Imperial Might, and then Divine Favor. If we could get the order, if it just happens to be a match where it says like Corsair ship, then I play Divine Favor. No, I mean, then I play Imperial Might, then I play Divine Favor. That would be pretty good. Just be able to pump creatures out without even having to worry about what I'm going to draw on my deck, because there's going to be so many different cards here. So with that out of the way, now let's just focus on prophecies. Like I said, another option is Monday Stone, especially with something like Imperial Might. I could really go for like, oh, let's see what we could get, lethal, so on and so forth, but I'm not going to add that in just yet. Maybe not at all. We'll see. So prophecy-wise, nothing stopping us from throwing a few different prophecy cards in there that might be good. We got Shrieking Harpy right here. I am actually legitimately liking Sentinel as a guard, because we do need some type of defense in here other than what we got right now. Don't like Faith is not, it's not good enough, not with this deck. Mystic Dragon. Could save us a turn. Good guard, pretty strong. Cleric is not good enough. Khajiit's not good enough. Obviously, 1 Pearson Javelin. So we getting anyway, so we might as well rock it in there. None of these are really worth it to me. It'd be great to have Dark Harvester and Desperate Conjuring, but once again, the odds are not with you when you only have 1 copy of it. Loyal House Carl is not bad or anything. Very heavy in the 5 cost, I guess you could say. Like, I'm looking at these 2 right here, thinking if there would be, I mean, like, would I want to play these from hand? Who am I turning into a guard? Do I want to actually play Reveal the Unseen? I might actually not. I mean, I'm now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably make a better structured deck without some of this RNG stuff. I actually probably could. I don't know why was I thinking I had to play RNG to get multiple creatures, but I really don't need it. So I might actually be able to take some of those out. Alright, you know what? Yeah. Alright, so open to execute up in here. That's always pretty useful. One of the few times I'm actually legitimately thinking about blackmail. Like, it's so rare that I ever think about blackmail that I would want to play it. Profiteer. Hive Defender. Devour. We're gonna try to control. We're not going to be able to do much with it, But we're going to try to control things as much as possible. Black Dragon. Rifting. Was it no Rifting Law? I don't know why I said Rifting. Rifting Lawkeeper. Then we could go into Thieves Guild Shadowfoot and into Grizzly. Might actually take out let's drop Moment of Clarity. Drop Ice Spikes. We'll keep Sorcerer. We're not really doing much in the way of damage early game at all. We'll throw in some tokens in the beginning. Just things to get cards out on the field. We're not gonna be able to do much. Maybe I should just go tokens. Like I said, guys, I'm just gonna be flowing with it. But the whole fact is that I want to be able to, it's almost like do I want to try to win the game quickly? Or do I want to actually see if I can have a match that will last till turn 10 anyways? To see if I can get the best use out of that stuff. Alright, so let's just go through everything here. Let's just go through everything real quick, see what I want to keep. I want to keep you. Alright. Root Ashland, Cool Fire Bloom. Throw you in there for the actions. High Rock Summoner could be useful. Lord Crafter, I'm not sure yet, but we might take her out later. Do we want to take any supports back from the graveyard? That's the question. And I'm going to say yes, so we'll throw one in there. Because the supports are exactly what could end up having us win this game at all. Rifting Pickpocket is fun and all, but it's just like, you know, for 4 costs. Yeah. Memory Wipe might be in. Memory Wrath. Depending on what you're playing against, could be useful. Echo of Akatosh. Higher cost, a creature Mundus Stone. Conjure, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, because with Desperate Conjuring, yes, you are actually very good. Yeah, let's start going a little higher. That. So obvious. I mean, we should probably play Lonith just to have it so we could specifically draw out this new card. Like, I guess I'm making it more of a deck just to basically draw this out. Like, I'm not saying this is a good deck. Like I said, this is just the first try putting things together. We'll go from there. We don't have enough actions here to play him. Could make a whole deck around this though, just playing actions, one off actions. I actually like Supreme Acromancer here, Atromancer or whatever you guys want to. I know I always say it wrong and people always correct me, so call it what you ever. Correct me if you like. Yep, yes. This deck just looks bad in so many ways to me in a way, but. I guess that's the whole thing. When you only have one copy of a card, you have it becomes a mid-range deck with I can't call this a control deck. I can't call it a token deck. it just has lots of options, and options it was just mid. Like, you know, I would love to be able to have it so that Mystic, Divine Favor, Imperial Might, like that's my ideal, like that's what I want to do. I would love to be able to just draw out these exact right time and then get in Mechanical Heart. I said Mechanical Heart in my last video, but Mechanical Heart, you know, at the right time. Then if I need to get something back from the graveyard, one of those supports, but I can't guarantee that I'm even going to draw these supports exactly when I need them. Can't guarantee on stealing people's creatures is a Shadowfoot, because like most of these creatures are just not that great early game. Cause like I need the guards early on, or I need to have ways of removing other creatures. It's like I don't want to throw in too many high cost creatures because I could end up screwing myself. One crushing blow, like one really? That's a whole nother thing. Shadow Bear being able to come back could be quite useful. Lurking Calico is just a good prophecy to me. Like, you know, if you get it of the prophecy, if not, it's 2 drops, not bad. Having a little bit of health gain right here is not bad. Dropping in a 6 cost, I don't see myself really keeping my health high. You know what, Commander being able to pump up the creatures that I have and making them stronger could really help out at a 6 drop. If I don't get to if I don't get one of these 2, I'll get putting out Commander. I was thinking of doing Undying Dragon actually for the health gain. But the thing about it, I'm really always gonna only probably have get +5. This is not a deck where you're gonna have over 30 health very, very long. By the time it comes out on the field and actually be able to do what it needs to do, it's just not built that way. Let's just keep going though. Anyways, I'm back onto what we were doing. I was thinking about the Wolf Cage and stuff like that too. Arrest would be interesting. She's a cool card. I was thinking about Saber Tiger, whatever the tiger's name is. Could go memes. We're not gonna go memes. Manticora, we're gonna do that anyways. I was just waiting to get that far. The Dragonborn, but like, you know, you guys hear me? Yeah. That's my whole thought right there. I actually like Sentry. Yeah, it could be killed instantly by, well, in a 1 format, I'll take a Sentry. I'll take a Dawn's Wrath. There's probably some stuff I'm missing here, but we got plenty of ways to remove creatures. Got the 1 Lightning Bolts. We got, you know, Execute, Mage Trick. We got Reveal the Unseen, so we'll definitely have some RNG. High Rock Summoner for, hopefully, we have plenty of actions that his ability could actually happen. We have some filter in here. Shadow Mare recycles. Blood Sorceress if needs be. Nobody else here I could take. Supports, really? Nah, Parthenax. Well, I mean, like, Parthenax could give us... Then it's just Parthenax I'm hoping for Soul Tier. Everything else could help. It's always going to be level 1. You're way better. Meme it up with Mechanar. Right? Could meme it up with Mechanar. Could journey it. Wait, yeah, let me see. If you started a game with no duplicate cards in your deck, if you pumped out enough cards, like, you know, enough with Imperial Might, some of those cards coming back, Imperial Grunts at +5/5 would be quite to my own advantage. Yeah. How about a journey? Let's take a little journey. Board clear, and I'm really thinking about memeing it up with Mechanar, but before we do all that, let's just take another look and then go from there. Wish Mother, Arch, Sentry over, board clear. Nope, board clear. Better than Sentry. Not playing items. Not trying to control with Bringer of Nightmares that way. Ice Storm, clear field, could be to my advantage, so we'll throw that in there. Echo could have been interesting as a way to turn a few creatures, but Echo's not going to last long enough. Memory Wraith if I wanted to take care of the graveyard, but that's only once. Don't have enough actions in there to put Hex Mage to really make her viable. I know I'm at 50. I forgot about it. It would need to be a 49 card deck, so I really wouldn't need to have 50 cards. But like I said, the new card's not out yet, so there's no way I could really go ahead and, for 100% fact, throw it in there. I mean, 6 prophecies is usually what I like to at least have. Like, I mean, it's not a crazy amount. The Cool Fry, Blooming, and Brutal Ashlander combo is not something I'm going to be doing all that much, but I needed some other removals in here, because there's just not that much in here as is. Actually, I'm gonna trade Crocodile for a Crushing Blow. Doesn't have Prophecy, but damn, that's a good card. Got an ally now. Do I want you to be there? Card draw, potentially give me cards, give me cards. Could be a prophecy just to stop an attack, trade, removal. Obviously, I'm not playing this to get the advantage. This is just another removal card. Of course, there's ship. Because what I want to do, I want to just be able to not have my opponent go aggro early on, if possible. Forget Sorcerer. Just forget that card. Yeah, cutting out that would be better right now. Wait, did I take out Dark Rebirth? Or did I put a premium one? I'll put a premium Dark Rebirth. Okay. Desperate Conjuring. I don't really like it, truthfully, in this. There's going to be a lot of the creatures on my field might end up being just really low, where Desperate Conjuring is not going to really make that big of an impact. Okay, other friendly creatures can't be silenced is not all that matters. Put a random action in your hand. Double value. Dies, gives me a card. Is a good card. Is a good card. I'm looking at this right now, but I'm seeing like I wouldn't have a guarantee that I'll have anything on the field that I could do that with. Do I really want to play the RNG of High Rock Summoner or not? Definitely keep it slow spin. I like that. Rap Ward Crafter. But nah, Ward Crafter gives you a creature to stay alive. Yeah, let's drop this. Let's drop this. Let's drop that. Give me back Ward Crafter. Yeah, I was thinking about the supports and being able to get it back, but I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see about that. It's not a support deck as it is, so. not 100% at least. I think the guard here is really good. Like, he's a good 5-drop. Hive Defender is a good 4-drop guard as well. Right, it's a mixed bag. I mean, that's what it is. That's really what this deck is. And then, like I said, I would need to drop 1 card to add in for the new card anyways, which I have options to drop 1 card. Like, I'm thinking I could drop Brutal Ashlander. There's like cards like that where it's like, I don't know what Brutal Ashlander is going to do 3 damage to, so I could remove that out and feel pretty confident about it. But yeah, there you go. I'm not saying it's a great deck, but I'm just thinking about just different strategies I want to try. I think if I made a deck with strength, I actually would be able to do a lot better. But this is what just came to my mind first, just really quick theorizing about what we could do. And there are better cards than Ashlander. Let's do Descendant Akatosh. If this card just be able to survive, it could get to the point where it could be just a good card, just my opponent has to deal with it. I always like that, big cards like that. I want to play with Blackmail because I never get to play with it. But I want to keep Cruel Fire Bloom because it could just be a good card to go ahead and take something big out. Markman. But once again, with Blackmail, you'll know what you're gonna get. Is the card gonna be useful or not? So that's the whole thing there. I'm hoping the Cunning Ally ends up playing off. Health gain from Darnstar Healer could be really helpful. East March Crusader giving me cards as breaking rooms. Card draw. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to play on luck. I'm not going to play on the luck of Cruel Fire Bloom or Firebolt. I just don't want to play the luck. East March Crusader is a 4/2. As long as I've broken a rune, I draw a card when I play him. So I prefer just to play with the guaranteed. The health gain from Dawnstar Healers, thinking about it, but yeah, you know what? Yes. Stealing 1 card for 2/2, not worth it. Let's do Dawnstar Healer instead as a 3-drop. Dawnbreaker would be a nice little addition. If I was playing with enough neutral cards, I would play these. Dawnbreaker. Like, there are a fair amount of Imperials in here, but it's not enough. It wouldn't be consistent enough without knowing for a fact that I was going to have Imperial Might on the field to really get the most out of it. Dawnbreaker. Could play with my favorite card in the game. If you guys didn't know this, Hive Marauder is my favorite. Breaking runes anyways. Definitely not going to get rid of Mystic because drawing out the Mechanical Heart really could be the difference between winning or not. I am going to drop... No, probably not the smartest thing, but I'm going to drop Conjure. So, I mean, the Dart Rebirth in this card could be so useful. But if I play aggro enough and keep Marauder... It could, like, if you could be able to drop the Marauder at turn 5 at the right with the right cards out, it could give you the game. I've seen it happen. So I'm gonna play more aggressive with this card than I probably should, but well, Prakriti, no. Warcry could work, but you know, it depends on when you get it. Lydia would be a good guard overall, but is the question really for me? The question is, do I do Lydia or do I do him? I'm gonna do him because he plays off the prophecy. Reckoner Will is broken. Else I would include one. Screwed me out of the game before. Illusionist could work, which I didn't think about before till right this second. Now I feel like I'm really dumb because of course Illusionist would work. Reactivates one of my creatures. My late game's so weird. It's like what? One? Only one Manticora? Like I would take out a Supreme Acromaster and add 2 Manticores. I'll take out Lonith and add 3 Manticoras. That's how much better Manticora is to me. But Lonith is really, well, put like this. Lonith would be in here just to draw out the new card. That's the only reason I really would think about playing it in this overall. And with that being said, I don't feel like I'll feel too bad about taking Lonith out right now because we don't even have the new card. Now could come back to that later. Thought later. Now add a Illusionist. So Illusionist, you could reactivate cards like my boy right here. Activate Manticoras, Supreme Acromat. A lot of these cards you can reactivate, get the good value out of it. Hopefully, the first match we try with this, I want to be able to get Schemer out with the Dark Rebirth. It would be pretty cool. I'm really loving that I have so many premium cards finally now. These cards don't seem worth it. Golden Saint doesn't seem worth it. I can't justify Undying Dragon. I can't justify these. Could justify Tiger, but I'm not going to. Yeah, so there you go. We'll just name this one. Funny, I can't even pick that card, but yeah, it is a neutral for the new card. Siege of Stros. Mage. Now, I wanted to go right into a match, but I just want to start another deck. Like I said, it's going to be a 50 card deck overall when I make it, but oh well, we can't right now. But my other idea was definitely to use Strength. Strength has a lot of ways that we could really go really good and find with only one copy of a card. Like, there's lots of options here. There are a lot of options I see right here, but whatever. This is the first one, so let's go try it out. This video is probably getting pretty long as it is. I wouldn't be imagining. It's like 3 gigs in size, so I don't know exactly how long we've been making this video, but I like long videos. All right, let's go ahead. I didn't even get a chance to play this. That's how sick and just busy I was. I didn't even get a chance to even go into this gauntlet. I think this is the first ever gauntlet I never played at all, so I missed that. Let's see if we can't open up the... I'm gonna close the game real quick. If you guys don't mind, hold on, let me reopen it. Because, let's see if we... Yeah, there we go. Hold on, one more time. My deck tracker hasn't been working, so I'm just gonna take it off the screen. I don't want to waste time. Plus, with like that many cards, it's just gonna be half the damn size. You won't even be able to see it anyways. Alright, there we go. I know I could have just literally hit it, but just get the words off. A little bit bugging me. Alright. Hey, see, that shows you how much I've not really been playing. Like, look how many days out of the month I missed getting the login reward. And this is for somebody who logged in and played this game like every single day. Haven't even been going for my quests, stuff I used to do every day. More friend requests. Alarm for me to go to work, but we'll get there. Sorry about the alarm. I'll get there. Alright. Alright, so definitely going to keep Greybeard. Alright, 1, 2. I like that. 1, 2, 4. Fine. Black Dragon. Let's see if my opponent is playing into stuff like Mammoth. Young Mammoth would be pretty devastating early in game if he gets it by turn 2. Because he'll be able to break the Ring of Magicka. We won't know if we're gonna get any real value out of Greybeard. Maybe there's any, but I want to have a filter card just because might be. I'm not saying that 100% I'm gonna keep certain things in the graveyard or anything, but because we're playing Journey. Oh man, now I'm gonna play an item deck. So like that.
My friend would like to say hello.
A little too later. I don't feel no shame about discarding this. This is later. We'll deal with that then. I could literally get Journey before the time I could even use this, so yeah.
Found me out, did you?
I'm willing to bite that bullet. Keep this one.
The ambition of the Telvanni knows no bounds.
No point of even attacking this right here. Hoping my opponent puts something out there that I would want to use Black Dragon on. Using Black Dragon on this is just... come on. A Young Mammoth, getting rid of a Young Mammoth or another card that would be annoying would be pretty nice.
I stand behind my work.
Well, he forced my hand anyways, so... can't do much there.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Solid pox.
As much as it sucks, I just feel like I have to go aggro right now. Okay, Dawn's Wrath could actually work out quite. So that gives us 2 Dawn's Wrath. That works out quite well for Master's Arms. Be able to clear the field by the time that card will come out. Okay. The one action I've used so far is Devour.
May the ancestors bless us.
Yeah, being able to get Devour back. Wouldn't be bad. Keep things that could remove creatures like Daggerfall Mage. Wouldn't be a bad idea, right? Because Daggerfall Mage, I don't have any other way of getting rid of it other than execute without actually breaking her ward and giving the tome to my opponent, who's obviously playing a deck that I don't want to deal with right now.
By the 8th, they will meet.
So there goes Daggerfall Mage.
I stand behind my work.
Found me out, did you?
So now this allows us to do this.
History shall remember this day.
Do this. And do this.
May the ancestors bless us.
I'll keep in. See, like that made sense. Like you guys have to just let me know. Like that's just that was kind of the thinking right there. Gives us Devour back. Unfortunately, I have to use the 1 Dark Rebirth I had, so that kind of sucks. I'm really not expecting to win this match, like, but I'm just trying to do what I can. So I'm pretty sure my opponent doesn't want to play their Master of Arms yet. Now we just want a Tome and an Enchanted Plate in the graveyard. No, they don't have no health gain in the graveyard yet. I really want to play Conjurer next. Okay, there we go.
Sheol take you.
Okay.
Conjuration Mage never
History
stands
shall
alone.
remember this day. The moons give this one strength.
Because that allows us to play Flame and Devour together.
I hate this crown. It's damned uncomfortable.
That sucks.
Sheol take you. You have been warned. History shall remember this day. History shall remember this day.
The Dark Brotherhood is
Yeah, we're gonna keep putting out just strong enough
shall
creatures
cure
that
it.
even if my opponent is going for this whole entire recycle in the graveyard with the items, let's just make it not viable. Like, he doesn't have enough items in the graveyard. I'm not trying to kill Daggerfall Mage. We don't have no Master of... You haven't seen Master of Arms, which means he has it, but he might be saving Master of Arms and,
You best stay on the mark.
there you go.
path.
Gardener Swords combo,
There's
which is a
life in
good
this whole
combo.
thing yet.
But that's okay. He doesn't have Shackle. And he's not getting no health because Blast Helm Remedy is not in the graveyard. So that's just like fine for us. So now is where we gotta think. Do we want to devour Gardener Sword? Wait, we got 10. I don't want her to die because we know what's going to happen there. But if we know what's going to happen there, that forces my opponent's hand. Yeah, because if we kill this, they're going to kill me.
History shall remember
I
this
am
day.
death.
Yeah. Let's force my opponent's hand. Can't let them get to... Wait a second. Because what gets priority? What gets priority? Because we got the tomes. You're gonna have 2 tomes and 1 glass remedy, right? You know what? Fuck it. As long as he doesn't get health back from the... He's going to draw the 2 tomes. Because he can't play the 6 costs. He can't recycle twice. Unfortunately, he's going to draw the tomes, right? Hopefully. I hope he draws both tomes. That's my hope. But I never really thought about how exactly that works. Okay, so he goes with that strategy. Smart. Smart.
You won't foil my plan. We'll hold, no matter what.
Manticore is very good to see right now. So he should use the 6 cost item that reactivates this right now. Well, he actually should play, well, no, that has to die. He would need to do it
By
on,
the 8th, they will
something
meet their
else.
makers.
You best stay on the mark.
There goes the last Gardener Sword. Okay. Okay. I can't use Manticora because I need Manticore for the Master of Arms. It just wouldn't make sense. So it'd be better if I play Reveal the Unseen. Oh my fucking god, that's amazing. That is unbelievably amazing. This is good. So do I save this? Can use it here.
I have many important things on my mind.
Let's get rid of it. Let's get some big creatures. I just want him to. I want my opponent to have to deal with my stuff. You can't just sit there and just be dependent on massive arms. Yeah, you're gonna play it eventually, but you still haven't played. I just don't know why. I don't know why my brain is blanking on the damn card's name. Like, what the hell is the card? Let me go look it up. Ah, I feel so dumb. It's been too long since I've been playing Legends consistently. I just can't remember a very common card's name. What the hell is that called? 6 costs. Reactivate your abilities. Dragon Priestess Mask. God damn. Because as long as I play this next, right here, I don't want to touch it. I don't like giving my opponent the idea that I'm preparing to do something. Right, that's good. Alright, this is good. It's funny about the breakthrough, though.
Your storm is no match for mine.
No point in doing that. So even if they put Dragon Priestess Mask here, yeah, you got to put some creatures in graveyard, but still not enough. They would need to play Massive Arms plus Dragon Priestess Mask right now. They'll get 2 tomes and 1 glass. That's still not, well, I don't know actually. Somebody let me know that. What takes priority? Does Glass Helm or Tome take priority, or does this picks range, or does Dragon Priestess Mask just randomly pick between each one because of Massive Arms? The highest cost. When 2 items cost the same, does it randomly pick between? Okay, I won the match. That's it. There's no way he won. That's last game. Well fought.
This was a worthy contest.
That tome right there told me
Sil's people alive.
Unless he's shackling both my creatures. Well, I guess if he shackles one. Shackles both. Okay.
Careful there, friend.
Okay.
Your orders.
Just put out the bombs. Just keep putting out so big creatures that have to deal with them. Because that's all the Gardener's swords are in the graveyard. Maybe my opponent went ahead and got more Harpies with Glenn. But I was a little too preempted to say that I won because I saw him use a tome here. I was just hoping that he didn't have the shackle. He had the shackle. Because I know that he has no way of instantly killing this without being able to transform it into Mummify or well, that doesn't even kill it. There's no way he would be able to hurt it. So hopefully not more. How many maces? He's already used 4 maces of encumbrance. Okay. Ice Storm. Let's go.
Yo, your soul!
This was a worthy contest.
It has been an engaging hunt.
I'm not sure if it's prepared. Not sure really, but there you go. There you go. I was kind of lucky, I'll admit it. He never got Dragon Priestess Mask into play. I never gave him the opportunity because I always kept on putting creatures out there that he's going to have to deal with, my opponent, him or she, going to have to deal with to make sure that, you know, if they let me pass a turn. Glass Helm Remedy is not a bad strategy, but see, stuff like that is exactly why I was like, maybe I should be playing Memory Wrath in this deck. That's exactly why I was thinking about it. Like, should I play Memory Wrath in this deck? At this point, I'm still going to say no. Even though that was the exact situation that would have helped me. It would have eliminated some of that problem. I never even had to use a Dawn's Wrath. But yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. I'm going to ask you guys the question. Do you guys want me to make more decks themed around this? Because I have lots of other ideas that we could do and even better stuff. I really do think that Strength has a very good advantage, even outside of Schemers. Schemers, you know, are really Skeevatron. Schemers are very obvious, but there's a lot of other ways you could Hontai run a scene. And actually, it's not even just about the Hontai fact of like playing a deck based around getting to play this. Forget that. I just thought about like playing only one copy of each card. Now that I just have the idea, like, that might be a little fun little thing I could do for the next month. Just like, or if you guys want to see stuff like that, there's more decks around, just having one copy off cards in your deck and stuff like that, and just see what you actually come up with. I always feel like stuff like this try to make you a better player in a way, because now you're giving yourself a restriction, and that's why I like cards like this, giving yourself a restriction and then trying to play off this. Is it something this deck is something I would play in rank? No, I just only won one match, and I just barely pulled it through. But without this card ever in there, I can't even know. And I never even got to the point where I had the strategy that I wanted to do the most. I wanted to do the Imperial Might and, you know, Divine Favor. But I'm glad that Dark Rebirth worked out really well with her, especially with a card like Devour, which is a card that I keep saying I think people undervalue it as a removal. It's just a good removal card. You don't need the extra keyword advantage to dragons. You can play it in a deck that doesn't play dragons at all. It works out quite well. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys want to see more decks like this? If so, you'll see it soon. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.